All right. We're back. Knock on wood. Let me just make sure. Okay, receiving content. Okay, we're gonna try to stream again. I've changed my bitrate to dynamic. That apparently should help. So hopefully it auto adjusts to either YouTube sucking or my internet connection sucking. Oh man. Oh, it's a nice balcony. Be a shame if someone sniped off of it. Alright. So we're going to Byzantium. Yep. Byzantium. Is it Byzantium? Yep, Byzantium. Alright. Yep, all the stuff's in Byzantium. So, kind of fortunate that it did, conk out the stream, because now Byzantium business is literally actually going to Byzantium instead of doing a side quest real quick. It's great. I don't know why I'm walking like a schlub, but I'm almost there. So, like, I guess might as well. Let me use this repair. Alright. Do we have all the... Yeah, we do. Is there something better now? Mag 2 ray. What does that do? N ray. So it becomes non-lethal? Plasma. Shock. Super scope. Hang on. So this extends the weapon range. This gives us 6x. What? So this is not an effective range anymore, but it sees farther. Whatever. That's weird. I don't know. Well, currently no drop frames, so I already knocked on wood, so I need to knock on wood. But yeah, of course, gotta remember the epicness that my character is, hunting armor and stuff. Just gotta remind people every now and again. So during the time between streams today, I decided to check out Red Dead Redemption
Some
Online.
crew members are causing a disturbance.
Definitely want to get into that after this game. Which I don't know
We
how
are now
much
in
is left.
orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
I mean, what planets haven't we been to? Tartarus is probably the last. Oh, Penal Colony. Haven't been to Eridanos. Haven't been to Olympus. Typhoon. Hephaestus. Yeah, there's a lot of places that we haven't been.
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts.
You're welcome. So glad I could be appreciated. E is everything in this game except for deselect companions. So annoying. I hope you heard my physical facepalm. I would have a camera up, but I mean, like, it's a story game, so, like, I'd rather have the whole game up. Ooh. Let's see, if I've already done your story. I don't really care about only Felix. I like Felix's terrible jokes. Draws back from my terrible jokes, so it's like, at least I'm better than somebody, but yeah. Alright, what do we want to do? Low Crusade. Model outfits, because I mean I don't got the Marauder, but I got the Iconoclast. Boom. So there's Iconoclast. Oh yeah, right, I gotta go up an elevator. Just gotta wait. Come down. Gosh. Jeez. You guys like to teleport. Of course, we got the massive real theory that there's aliens. Everyone knows aliens don't exist. Gosh. Except for History Channel.
Anti-Toyota. Organic, vegan, handmade, gluten-free, dairy-free, fat-free.
Andrews. Corporate Sentinels. Gosh. There's only one business that makes people this rich. It's war.
Goodness. Look at those atrocious contours. The sheer brutality of its design offends the senses and shocks the mind into a state of palpable excitement. I adore it! 2 outfits remain. I can't wait to see what you'll bring me. Something shocking, I hope.
Okay. I do have refitted.
Oh, how grotesque! I always suspected the dramas did no justice to real marauders. Their armor is so much more hideous in person. 1 outfit left. Do hurry, my dear. The bird of inspiration is about to take flight.
Okay. MSI Elite, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what she means by...
I can't wait to... What can I...
Where am I supposed to find space?
If I were an enterprising spacer in need of a wardrobe...
Alright. Good enough for now. I'll go do that later. Where is my special armor? Special armor. There you are. Alright. Side quest.
Remember that
Audition.
stranger I saw in the square?
There.
The one with the spacer's choice aficionado? Looked like she'd style her
Oops.
hair with engine grease. Doesn't she know the spacer's secret?
Where is... There's stairs right there. That would have been smarter.
I'm afraid I can't come down anymore.
All right, how does this sound? Oh.
Odeon Pictures. Alright. Griffin Temple. Let's get to this audition. I'm gonna be famous! I hope they like my country bumpkin accent. Because that's definitely what outlander...
My cousin's in pictures.
Yeah.
That business makes piracy look civil.
Always knew I'd be in pictures.
Great! You made it! Listen, I know you're expecting a script, but you're the real deal. Just go in there and do what feels natural.
Alright.
We gave the other actors real weapons to keep things authentic. And because Josh is paying to see their logo on the big screen.
I can work with that.
See, I knew you'd get it. Now go in there, find your mark, and show us what you got.
Like... Do you want me to kill these people? Alright, we're gonna put a save game right, yeah. Oh.
Well, well. Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? You're too late. All of this settlement CNP Hungry Time food pills, same nutritional value, but now with added filler, are ours. With their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline vitamin content, we will be nigh unstoppable.
You foul pirate, I won't let you get away with this.
Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele. You're two... Oh, sorry. I already said that.
Can I shoot someone? Wait, are we the good guys or the bad guys? Doesn't matter. I want to shoot someone.
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axejack, staring one another down across the void of space while flaming debris fell like rain around us.
Things you just described are scientifically impossible.
Hey, I didn't write this. Just go with it. I had you surrounded and outgunned, but you overcame my superior numbers with tactical thinking and a Hammersmith limited edition grenade launcher.
Wow, you got a real limited edition? With 10% more ammo for 12% more carnage?
Quit upstaging me! I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last my day for vengeance has come! Yes, even you are powerless this time, Steel. I have this whole port wired with sub-micro energon transistors. Once we're away, I'll activate the gamma particulate field and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma.
Most of the words are made up, and the ones that are real just don't work like that.
And I spent 3 hours learning how to pronounce them. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers because this is the end for you.
Let's see you try.
Line. Never mind, I think that's scene. To the break room, everyone. I need my Moab fizzy tea.
Cut! That was interesting, kid. Real novel take. Let's take 5.
Okay. Didn't have to kill people. That was a close one.
Hey, listen, I appreciate what you tried there. We've got to review your footage before we make a final decision, though.
Got it.
Here, take this for making the trip down here. Don't call us. We'll call you.
Alright, guys, I think I'm in. I think I really hit it big. I think I'm gonna be famous. Who needs to save people in the hope whenever I got the greatest hope, being a film star? Oh. That is right. I am the best. That's what they say. Alright, let's go visit parents. You know, we gotta tell them good news. I'm a movie star now. Everyone's great. I haven't lost frames yet. That should be fine. Alright. Time to transition to a Byzantium, whatever that is. I don't know, why did they say transition? Such a weird word. Enter. Open. Door to.
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough examination of our...
Sure, they look fancy. There's my parents' place. Smell that?
Auntie Cleo's diet toothpaste. Woo! Hey, I'm home.
Marilyn, is that you?
Lars, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we?
Marriage contract.
Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
Alright. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you for welcoming us in your home.
I don't know what to say. He's usually not like this. Come on, you're supposed to help me make an impression. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
Indeed, we've saved towns and restored property across Halcyon.
Are you trying to make me look bad?
Maybe.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
Hold up. These floors aren't nice. They're top quality marble.
He's right. Since when can you afford authentic Terran marble?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what? Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Yeah, we got better things to do.
Damn right, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
Adios, jerks. Alright. What do we... I'm gonna get some hack, because that was annoying, not having enough hack. Alright. Melee damage, no. Movement speed, range weapon speed. Yeah. Alright. Let's leave that terrible room, Ellie. Alright, so.
Let's talk outside.
Okay. I wanted to get outside the room, just, you know, for making sense. But I guess she wants me to go all the way outside, so that's good. No, I didn't want to just talk straight in the room. Didn't know the game would do that.
Can we talk?
Yes.
Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
How did you think it would go?
I thought they'd be scandalized. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
You should be a writer.
I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real, or, oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
You should be a writer. I take back everything I said.
Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red, and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
You're better than this.
I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain.
Trust me, this was for the best.
I'd love to know how you'd describe getting kneecapped. I know. This whole experience is stuck in my head like a bad jingle. Just need something worse to get it out. There, that's what I was talking about. Really, though? Unless you mean the kind who'll look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exactly crawling with those. Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like... Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
Keep talking.
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
Quite the role reversal.
As long as I don't develop a taste for Woolgonzola and bad legal dramas, that's fine by me. My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
Alright. Sure. I'm all for stealing bits from rich people. That's pretty far away. Let's do something a little bit easier and just murder someone. Alright. Finest cigarettes in all Halcyon, eh? Just down in the basement.
This reminds me of... Oh, never mind.
What does that mean?
So, I sure hope you negotiate...
This isn't about the money.
Uh-huh. Everybody's got an angle.
Yeah?
I knew a doctor like him once. He had a patient complaining of ankle pain, so he amputated the man's foot. Wasn't even the right one. Point is, good intentions don't count for shit. And nothing's more Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirty? Guess I hadn't looked at it that way. Still, Phineas isn't your only option. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people.
I'm not gonna become some corporate.
Don't think of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and getting paid really, really well. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to.
Oh, Ellie, I didn't know you cared.
Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this. Anything else?
No. I thought you had something to say. So you were like, oh, this reminds me of that. Never mind. So, never mind. Sealed. Oh. Laboratory access. Unseal. Guess I should read this before I murder her. Receive a message on Arthur Easier is looking at the files. Maybe some marauder, 2 firing brain cells, maybe not. I hope whoever understands sacrifice made a monarch serve a higher purpose. One day, when all of us have been attained a new state of being, humanity may forget my sins. My worst suspicions confirmed. Ransacked. Who knows what kind of suspension takes my team? As usual, my handlers on the board were no help. Until I deliver results they can replicate, package, and disperse in the general population, they desire only silence and obedience from the likes of me. Circumstances are hardly optimal at the primary and secondary lab. Political instability pulls Cassady out from under me, and some combination of cabin fever and paranoia soured HRS 1084. Perhaps my home and steadfast Byzantium will offer a retreat I need. Though I miss working alongside colleagues, I know that I hardly deserve the ones I so enjoyed. The ones I lost. Work continues in isolation and loneliness, perhaps as it should. Ever since our species became aware of itself, we imposed our superiority on the worlds we touched. Colonialism worked for a time, but our oldest trick didn't work in Halcyon, did it? Now we must be the ones who bow to a force greater than ourselves. We must be the ones who update. Wine makes great introspective. Perhaps I'll balance it out with vodka. Okay, so greater good. Heard that all before. I'll listen to her. But pew 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 pew. Too.
That's top of the line equipment. Better than most hospitals even.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
If anyone ever tries to off me, I hope they do it with the same professional courtesy.
Hagen? I've never heard of her. Is she from the board? Damn it. I knew this would happen.
Nope. What would the board want you to?
To keep me quiet. But if you didn't know that, I'm guessing they didn't send you.
I just told you sent me.
I always assumed they would put a bullet in my head one of these days. I don't know anyone named Hagen.
Yeah, she runs, you know.
This is utter nonsense. I've never even been to Groundbreaker.
Been to Castadia, Station 1084. I know all the dirty secrets.
What happened to the team? Tell me you didn't move their suspension tanks. Small consolation. My team, the finest minds of their generation, reduced to salvage.
What were they trying to prove by experimenting?
We were trying to prove that the colony could survive the crisis bearing down on us.
Crisis? What crisis?
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving.
Tell me this is all about vegetables?
Our produce might get us through the day, but we're getting weaker as a species, and sicker. The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have.
Didn't save your research team.
Not for lack of trying. I wanted to save them all, but I wasn't strong enough.
Burned through a lot of science to arrive at zero solutions.
I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed. It's wrong, no matter what the law says. Everyone agreed. We accepted the risks. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back.
Cornelius Vanderbilt?
One of the 2 Earth Directorate assault cruisers, assigned to patrol the Halcyon system. It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it.
Board cover-ups? Vessels disappearing into the aether? Sounds like the work of aliens to me.
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace.
Okay. Oh, Lilia sent me to after a conspiracy, but it looks like I found cover.
I'd prefer if you didn't use my name when you talk about this. My contract has a list of very terrible consequences for breaking secrecy.
Where do we go from here?
You came to kill me. I assume that's still on the table. Please don't. If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
Yeah. Any swells?
The one on the wanted posters? They say he's an anarchist. A madman, a butcher. I'll do it.
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander?
So there really is no alien conspiracy?
Alien conspiracy? No. What, did you hit your head on your way in or something? I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive.
Less work than hauling.
Wrong answer.
Take your best shot, asshole!
Nice hit! That's one down!
Someone else will clean this up, right?
Alright. The board really doesn't like me. What is my reputation at with the board? Off put. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. Holding tank. Nice.
Hey! Stop! What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving.
Ah, sorry for the misunderstanding.
Okay, didn't realize I was stealing. I'm sorry. I'll just move on. Let me just... Oh, sorry about that. Didn't need to kill you. Don't want to steal anything. I'll loot your corpses, though. Alright, so returned... Yeah. I mean, she's not going to be happy, but clearly it's not... It's for the best, most likely. Corporate commander? No, no loot. No head either. I wonder if we're close to the end game. Alright. Don't need Lilia Hagen. Alright. Do Crusade, and then actually we probably can meet the contact. Burst wished. Contact is where? Down there. Quite far away. Let's... Yeah, they're about in the same area. Map. Yeah. Oh.
So you're really running around with us now, huh?
Sure am. I'm a part of the crew now. Got my own bunk and everything.
You know, Felix, now that you're a real pirate, I should induct you into the Pirate's Code of Silence.
Ooh, the Code of Silence. What's that?
It means you agree not to talk for a very long time. The dissidents actually took...
This address to Greater Housing Satellite Office in Fallbrook.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Alright. Guess we'll go to Fallbrook eventually. Hot right now. First, we got to find Phineas's contact, which is at the beginning.
If I spit...
Literally, like, right off the ship. I'm not smart man. Literally right next to the ship. Not be any closer to the ship.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone.
Yeah.
Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah. You're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded.
Yeah.
Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
That's me, except without the guards.
Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence.
Okay.
Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking.
Nice.
Just remember, you didn't hear it from me.
Cool.
I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct. The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators.
When they die off, that's the sound of something else.
Exactly. I started thinking about
Use my
everything we
noggin.
see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see.
Bits.
For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
Yeah.
And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
Sounds like my old job. I had all these bang-up ideas, you know? Like making everybody haul their own damn boxes. Never did catch on, though.
That's what I mean. Everyone needs a suggestion box so they can voice their thoughts. So what if nothing changes?
Seems pretty normal.
Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
And?
At first, management put up an out-of-order sign. But that just seemed to worry people. Like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you?
Yeah.
The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
All right. Some good points. I'm sure those retirees are walking into incinerator. Sup. Sup. These elevators sound like it's Mass Effect. I think these are actually moving. I think.
Anti-Creo's energizing ointment. Enjoy 6 cups worth of concentrated caffeine at every dawn.
That is gross.
That episode from a few weeks ago was
Hey, stand back, you. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times. Of course not. But I'm not on the job right now. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all.
So important about Gardner?
He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. Yeah.
Nice.
That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL-issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone.
Congratulations.
Yep. I've nearly made it to the top, my friend. I'm just 2 promotions away from on-the-job bathroom breaks.
Really? 2 promotions. What I?
That's a great idea! I'll have a Spectrum vodka.
All right.
Here's to me. Hey, you are really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere. Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another?
Yep, great idea.
It's not every day you get your dream job, right?
I knew there was a reason why I was holding on to these.
Wow, you've got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a Manosaur. You got a Manosaur energy. Oh, Laws, I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you.
There's 3 of us. Just one more.
I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop.
Nonsense. You've got another in you. Doctor's orders.
Guess I can't argue with that. Yeah. Was that one supposed to taste like purple berry crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast? I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Oh no. I'm just gonna make sure that he gets to the bathroom okay.
I just need to sit down.
Oh man. Is he dead? Like... Did he die? He'll be fine. He'll sleep it off. Alcohol poisoning never hurt anyone. Definitely.
Best find this week. Go.
Hey, Ellie, you want to know what I think? I think they ought to make a serial about our crew. Only, we'd have all these secret messages in every episode, see?
What happened to the Code of Silence, Felix?
Hey, why do you always do that thing with your eyes whenever I talk to you? You on the alert, maybe? Looking out for hidden enemies?
Let's just say you remind me of someone.
Little brother?
I bet they were real pretty.
Oh, can't go on that way. But... Can you turn around? Pew, pew,
Hey, Hallhead, put that down.
That's fair.
Their mistake.
I should have saved. I thought I had thought I had I guess it's not an ID card, it's a key card. So many cards in this game, my goodness. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh or something.
Hey, Ellie, you want to know what I think? I think they ought to make a serial about our crew. Only, we'd have all these secret messages in every episode, see?
What happened to the Code of Silence, Felix?
Hey, why do you always do that thing with your eyes whenever I talk to you?
Alright.
You on the alert, maybe?
This property is off limit. This ultimatum brought to you by... That's funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS. Sure you are.
Oh gosh. Clearly this courier is it's a reference to Fallout New Vegas. Broken legs, reference to
I'm on my
Fallout New
legally
Vegas.
allotted break. Really?
Legally allotted breaks. Best times.
Real slick.
Just gotta grab it. I mean, it's not even stealing. I'm just doing people's work for them. Really, I'm helping everyone out. But no one appreciates the hard worker.
You ever watch Agent Khan? He's got this ship, right? The Invincible. And we got a ship, right? So I got to thinking, who'd win in a race? The Invincible or the Unreliable?
Felix, you watch too many movies.
Hey, you sound just like Nyoka.
There's nothing to see here.
Chasing us off?
Ma'am, please don't cause...
I want you to know I'm holding...
Do you have any actual...
Yeah.
Yeah?
There you go.
Looks like your papers are in order. All
Yep.
right. Go on through.
Thanks. I know I look like a whatchamacallit? Marauder, maybe? I don't know. Alright, Minister Clark's right up there. Don't ignore the gun.
How did you get in here? You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
I don't know if I trust this so-called minister fella, if that is his real name.
It's not.
So this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
If this is about another aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
Yeah.
Drugs, of course. What else would it be? I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
I don't know if our chemicals are here, but this guy is definitely not.
Will that be all, then?
I have recordings showing that you're hoarding the methyl sulfate.
Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way. You are a quick study, indeed. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
Yeah, sure. It's always someone else who ordered the hookers and energizing ointment.
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
Okay. Then I'll deal with them.
Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
If by look for details he means knock things about and take what we like, count me in.
Can I give him his
That's
package?
certainly one way of doing things. Far be it from me to dictate your methods.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will? Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
Dissident Hunter. That's I like that name. All right.
Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons.
Okay. Obvious reasons?
They're rather dirty.
Okay.
There are also rumors of sprat infestations, faulty automechanicals, and other unsavory hazards, if that sort of thing bothers you.
Not really. Okay, then what?
When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
That'll be my...
Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here.
Alright. Why are you trusting me?
Why indeed. I know so little about you, much less your motivations. But I'm afraid I don't have many options, confined as I am. Besides, I've nothing to lose. If you're looking into Rockwell, I can only hope you're also looking out for Halcyon. What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
You're telling us you gathered up a whole mess of evidence on the board's corruption. How big is this cartridge again?
Large enough, I assure you. That's why you must transmit the data to the Earth Directorate and hope for their speedy intervention. Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis District.
in before, it turns out that the Earth Director doesn't exist and Earth's gone. No? Am I the only one that suspects this? Maybe? I don't know. Chairman's office.
Oh, there! That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of him?
For the last time.
How splendid. Another rung leech wandering through the... Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as the gardens, and here you...
Okay. Gracefully, I might add.
Admittedly. Now if only you could gracefully take a shower. Honestly, what is the board thinking, letting so many of your ilk...
What's wrong with more people coming to Byzantium?
What's wrong? This city is meant for us, but now we are overrun with the unworthy and the ungrateful.
What's the early retirement?
The worst thing to happen to Halcyon. A contest that gives even the lowliest to most inefficient. By simply winning a lottery, those early retirees get an exclusive district of Byzantium to themselves. Tell me, how is...
Most contacts have inherent biases, so technically...
Oh, by the law. It's not right. I deserve to see any district I... You know, you look like you've been shot at before.
She's got a point. We're probably gonna get shot at anyway.
Yes. What is that person's job exactly? Are they your secretary? Personal Well, it doesn't matter. What's important is that you think this is a fabulous arrangement.
Sure, I'll look into it.
Fantastic. Consider... I hear the chosen retirees all enter the retirement district via the port landing pad, but it's completely... Unless, of course, you had a wealthy, beautiful benefactor of impeccable social pedigree. These codes will get you past the lockdown. Oh, and don't worry about subtlety. I don't care how you deal with security.
Alright. Told you. They're killing them. But first, the chairman's office. It's right there. Alright, where is the sewer entrance?
Hey, Ellie. When was it that you realized the board was crushing the life out of this colony?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the board? The machine of oppression? Ain't that why you became a pirate? Because you wanted to be free and all?
I'm just after a paycheck, kid.
Alright. Sewers. In the sewers.
Nice going.
This not where I was supposed to be. Hey, discovered a broken vending machine. Okay. Ow! My legs. My leg!
I just don't get how you can be so casual about your integrity, Ellie. Way I see it, you're either standing up to the board, or you're standing up for him.
I know nuance ain't exactly your strong suit, but it's not that simple. Grow a few hairs on your chest and you'll see.
I might not have your schooling, but at least I stand for something.
The Acropolis district is off limits. Move along.
Mind if I take a breather? Pretty tired of finding all these bits around.
You could have asked me, you know.
What in the law's name are you on about? Sure. Let me just take that off your hands. Did I say restricted area? Slip of the tongue. What I meant was, welcome to the Acropolis district.
Alright. I don't know the secret.
Board's just showing off.
Don't know the secret passage. Dealt with the guards pretty easy though.
You ever get the urge to just hawk one on the floor? official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation.
Nothing exciting ever happens around here.
Today's greetings from...
State your business. Please step away. This entry is for high-priority HHC business only. Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right.
Love your
I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form.
Fine.
Now, let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms?
I can wait.
Well, how nice for you. Do you have any idea how long it takes to request new forms? Or how many citations I'll get for impeding HHC business in the meantime? Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on dervish mist and low on patience. So try anything funny, and they'll paint the walls with your guts.
Don't worry, boss, I got a plan. First, we get ourselves some tossball sticks, right? Then we sidle up to him all polite-like.
You do that. The rest of us will watch.
Alright. Official business. Facility. Work all the same, though. It's really a metaphor, you know? Elevators look different, but they all work the same. Just like humans, I guess. Really, you know, thoughtful. It's like the you know, full-on, whatchamacallit, the Daryl Dixon Daycare Simulator. What is that? Ungrounding? Ground Earth? What? Anyways.
Apologies for the wait. I was arranging my stationery. Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell.
Death Stranding.
I'm also responsible for organizing the adjutant's stationery. Ah. Oh. Will there be anything...
Okay.
Excuse me, just a moment. Is there something I can do for you? I beg your pardon, Minister Clark's former office is currently... What? Oh dear. Thank you for reminding me. I can't stand the thought of someone else...
Yep.
Just goes to show you never really see your hometown till you travel with it.
Alright. Chairman. The rough cut of presentation is prepped to play. The PR department, a lot of work. Brings starvation. Wow. Represents working solution. Workers can look forward to lifetime employment program. Alright. Prep ministry keycard. That is good. Get that work on.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, The board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
Crazy. Personal files. What's taking so long? Personal files. Site. Wow. Even they are pretty slow. Ooh, ships. Is there like a button to press to... Really gonna have to shoot my way out of here? How the heck do I...
Like a lamp.
Heads up! Come down!
Nice one!
I'll take this one.
I got another fighting me.
That was a lot of death. Don't know how we're gonna get out of here. There has to be a better way. Probably like a message just like, hey, you should go to the left and click the button that unlocks the secret passageway down to the thing. Alright, I guess wish me luck. I guess I'm killing everyone. Shh. I gotta kill everyone. Be very quiet. I mean, like...
Make him regret it.
No, prisoner! Calm down!
Nobody messes with you, boss!
This one!
board reputation right now. Just for curiosity's sake. Nice. Alright. Well, I don't like the board, so this worked out in my favor, so. I don't know how, I guess because I sent the message. Listen, you're fine. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Do we really need all the security? I have to go.
Alright, this is not great. We're gonna have to. Yep.
I saw you coming.
Take your best shot, asshole! That does it. Time for a drink?
That was pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. Can I just say that if someone wants to, you know, put some epic like dubstep music to that and like remix it and do some crazy edits, like that'd be cool. That'd be cool that. No one's gonna do that. No one cares about my content. Alright. Gotta get this dimethylene something or.
Huh? What?
Here they come!
Sorry. Sorry. There. Oops, sorry. Yep, we're good.
Down they go!
Alright. You'd think that they would be like, this is a terrible idea. We should not try to kill this person. I'm not gonna kill you.
I'll make you.
I don't even want that. That's not even that good. Ooh. This guy's worked. Well, these guys don't work no more. Listen, kill 100 people, you know. Oh. These guys, we're just soldiers. Doing soldier things. Yes, it's probably the most efficient way. Bard. Alright, we are out of disguise. It's fine.
Hey, you! What? No visitors allowed.
No, you're not. Yeah. Move along. Alright. Up. didn't work. Getting over. We're good. High lethal. Can be maintained. Rockwell Charles, lifetime employment program. Repeatedly revive human subjects. Causing death results in conclusion. Cautiously optimistic. Guess we gotta make a decision here. Current round tests have resulted in some improvements. Subjects are showing improved circulation and increased neural activity. However, our formula is still missing something. We're unable to fully revive test subjects long term. Rather than this. Okay. It sounds like this is a terrible thing to do. But it sounds like they're not going to save him anyways. So I'd rather give us the best chance. I'm sorry. That was a bit harsh, but it sounds like their experiments were failing anyways. Didn't see the need. Alright. Just wait up. Journal. Return to finish. Alright. Good, guys. That's not terrifying. Okay, thought she was coming to talk to me. Alright. This is just bad all around. But I'm telling you, it's unfortunate. But business isn't always good. These guys had some phantom pains. You know, I like jokingly was gonna say, what would it be like to murder every single guard in the city?
Take him down!
And then we ended up doing it. Someone leave it like Godzilla out? So confused.
All right, let's dance.
Okay. So let's try not to kill her. Although, if I'm honest, I have a feeling that I can't really complete that quest anymore. Probably should have done that first before I decided to... Can I just... No. But if I... Why can't I just... So if I shoot these hostiles right out here...
Got him, boss!
Like now? Can I? No? I feel like there's something wrong with what I'm doing. I mean, it's obviously not great, but I mean, I feel like there's probably a way to do this without sending the entire colony against me.
Processing, sweeping.
Heads up! Nice hit!
But at the same time, this could also be like the end game. Like,
No, please don't hurt me! Please! I don't want to die!
That's one down!
oh my gosh. Nice. Feel a little bit guilty. But
Rizzo's lemon slap. Slap your whole family.
Nice hit!
I'm gonna get in their face.
I really don't need to loot all these bodies. That's so much junk. Oh, I also probably failed that other quest too. A lot of quests that I probably failed.
Nice hit!
Nice, Captain!
Anti-cryospatial mass increase.
I need to repair my weapon. Shot off too many skulls. Skulls? Skulls? Skulls. But why skulls? That's really wet pants, right? Retirees.
What?
Hey.
Jackass is incoming!
Is there like a workbench? Don't really need any of that. Let's go. Clicked one too many times. Oh, what? Oh, wow. I finally hit my capacity.
Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falscowood collection.
System alert. Unexpected noise identified.
Do that again?
Security patrol initiated.
Here they come!
Oh gosh.
Make him regret it.
This would be a great arena match, but the board's gotta make it a death trap.
Thanks, boss. Been wanting to break something ever since we got here.
Wow. It's not nice. Gone off. Guards. Oh, that's what I figured. How many things have I predicted so far? A lot. Predicted that this was terrible. Predicted cannibals. Predicted quite a lot.
Try another weapon! I was just getting started.
Finally, a workbench. My goodness. Alright, repair all equipped equipment. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's free. Might as well. Alright. Alright.
Oh, search.
do that so fast?
You see, my dear, they got rid of the mini games, so now it's instant. Alright, where does this take us? Probably right where we don't want to be. Shh. Oh, lovely. Is she gonna actually say hi to me?
Oh, there. I must admit, I'm getting a certain thrill out of our little arrangement. If this goes well, perhaps it is... What? You mean it's just a sham they perpetuate so they can dispose of the rabble? That's brilliant. To take the most burdensome members of our society and simply remove them. Why, I had no...
I really shouldn't.
And how else would I react? A vagrant such as yourself couldn't possibly appreciate the emotional... But regardless of your ignorance... I suppose that would be appropriate. In any event, while I'm deeply grateful for the peace of mind you've brought me, I will need some... I earned my place here, just like everyone else. My grandfather... Chief Idea Officer. He described the idea. It was a...
Alright.
Yo, now, do we have any for...
Nope. 1 second.
Nice for this!
Alright. Got some anger off. We're good. I'll leave her alive. She deserves that, but... Yeah, we're fine. Alright. Done with that. Spaceships won't transfer. Alright. We good now?
Hey, how are you doing?
I don't know, Ellie. Clyde was the one friend. Here they come!
Didn't even get our hands dirty. They're in my sight.
Don't feel bad about that. She started attacking me. What's there to feel bad about? Don't feel any remorse. Hey, if you pull a gun on me, what else is there to do? Far behind this one. Ah. That would be another reason. I'm not watching live. Super far behind. Oh, too far down?
Oh. Nobody messes with you, boss!
BNP, I can't believe it's not for. It's unbelievable how good it is.
Alright.
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like clockwork.
Don't you ever want a little fun? Maybe see a marauder ship get blown to bits overhead?
Really? You
Thing
don't...
to say. Everyone knows marauders.
Really? You don't see all the death and... Alright. Oh, they're stupid. What are you gonna do? Eh. Whatever. So I guess that means that I'm like an outlaw in like every single system now. I'm like the guy that cuts off or gets his arm cut off by Obi-Wan Kenobi, right? Yeah, that's fine. Try to take care of side missions first.
Something
Jackasses incoming!
I'm warmed
That's
up
what
now.
you get.
Awkward.
What? Huh? Something's
I've
not
been
right.
waiting for this.
Alright.
You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
Okay. Let's go.
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
So...
There's exactly one vessel in all of Byzantium that looks like it dropped out of an aetherwave drama.
That's fair.
Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
Why would I do that?
You are making a serious mistake.
I don't make
Adjutant
mistakes.
Akande's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Nope. I don't know if this is gonna be terrible. Mission Way, Low Crusade, Fallbrook. Alright. Hagen, okay. So we got. I hope that just means that I
We're now in orbit
can
above
still go to
Fallbrook,
Fallbrook and
Captain.
stuff. That'd be terrible if. Felix and Ellie have a funny sort of dynamic, so I'm going to keep them together. Pretty good.
Said you docked 3 days ago.
This looks like the place.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Duly noted.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
Haha. Why is your...
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
Okay, if you say so.
Oh, it's certainly not about what I say. That's all down to our legal team and our CFO.
Okay.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Okay.
You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
Yeah, she's not dead.
Of course she is. The paperwork says so.
I like to think she's dead in spirit, but technically, legally, and regretfully, I'm still Marilyn Fenhill.
That's impossible. By all accounts, she was an elegant and classy woman with impossibly fine bone structure. That couldn't possibly be you.
Ouch.
That's gotta be the nicest thing anyone's said
Ow.
to me in a long while.
Should try out that line.
Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
Right.
I think you have something in your eye. Perhaps I can interest you in our ocular abnormality coverage.
Alright.
I'm forbidden from accepting bribes, no matter how tempting.
Alright, I won't tell.
Very well. But just this once. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
Okay. That's all for now.
So, Harlow was rot.
Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Nothing happened in between there.
Northern
No one
Week or
joined.
Borst. Big surprise.
Hang on. Fine.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
Congratulations.
Hey, you did the real work. All I had to do was not be dead. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
I don't think Byzantium's gonna recover for a while.
Yeah. The funny thing about getting what you want is then you gotta figure out what to do with it. I've never been much of a planner. Makes my eyeballs itch.
Who needs plan figured out?
If only you could have been my chief surgeon back in the day. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee.
Appreciate it, but I didn't do this for the money.
Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through all this trouble?
You're my friend.
You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you.
You have bad friends.
Well, I've got a few years of experience that would suggest differently. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. Really, this feels weird enough as it is.
So we did her mission. Alright, spacesuits, so we're gonna go to Groundbreaker. Can't go back to Byzantium. Well, actually, I will be going back to Byzantium.
If you stop in the engine room...
Oops.
No. We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
I don't even know if I can finish this mission on Byzantium. Shopkeeper's probably gonna freak out. That or they're gonna be like, oh, you killed every guard in the city. We're cool with you now that you're back. I doubt they're gonna do that, but you don't know. Lilia Hagen's probably gonna shoot me up, so might as well. Find a spacer outfit.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. Sugar gel flakes and
Not spacer's choice.
power nuggets. Now with 12% more
Bell shells, space disposal. Halcyon.
CNP Borst Pockets. Get
Sublight.
in 2.5 seconds. Borst Pockets.
Mix armory.
Hey, look.
You a spacer yourself?
Not me, but it's in my blood.
Go on.
I was born into corporate labor.
Alright. Is there like spacer armor? I don't. What is technically spacer armor? Man, it's terrible that I'm just gonna have to really think real hard. Man, it's just gonna take me a little bit to think super hard. What? Oh my gosh. Two. Okay. Spacers, okay. Spacers, alright. So as long as it says the word spacer in it, it's basically good. Alright. So it sounds like there's multiple... Oh. Alright, we'll see if that works. Let's go talk to Lilia Hagen.
Is it done? Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species? Or are we finished here?
Yep.
You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
This is why I always ask for half my payment up front.
The thanks we get for showing a little integrity.
Okay. Bye-bye. I never said I was an assassin. I'm a, you know, medical... What was my story? Did it say what I was? Medical technician. Yeah, I was a medical technician. So, I mean, like, I got some training.
Follow this. The hunt for the Windrow?
CNP pancake mix. Now requires no mixing.
So, like, obviously, whenever they're like, hey, guess what? We got this thing that could possibly save the thing. I'm like, sure. That sounds like a great idea. Alright, let's go model this space.
Sam, I must confess, I have not been cleaned for far too long. You're sure this will... Oh, yes. That's the spot exactly. Why, I didn't expect you to be so thorough. I am ashamed to admit. Oh, Captain, there you are. Pardon, but perhaps you could afford us some privacy, please?
Alright, I'm gonna stab my eyes out. That's fine.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Will this work? I doubt it. But we'll try. Because I want to complete every quest that I find. That's my goal. And plus they're all dead, so like, who's there to stop me? Might as well repair things before I head up. Alright, time to head up. Hopefully they don't kill me. Pew! Pew! Gosh, this takes forever, doesn't it? Is everyone cool now? Everyone cool. Chill? Chill. Maybe. They seem chill. Chill? Chill? Chill. Chill. Everyone's chill. Chill? Good. Glad everyone's chill. Oh, they're not chill. Let me just throw on these. I'm a real spacer.
Remember that stranger?
Like a star, darling. Square your shoulders. Hand on your hip. Eyebrow cocked. Yes. Yes, that's it. I have it. I know exactly what we're doing. Brace yourself, my dear. We're going to call this style Barbarian Chic. The saucy confidence of a spacer The raw contempt of an iconoclast. 1 part Mantiqueen chitin, 3 parts hide from a Raptidon's flank, and let's say, 8. My dear,
What was that?
They're on us!
Okay. She was happy with me, and then she wasn't. Wonder what changed. Let's try this one more time. Should have just done all the side quests before I did the big quest. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I should have done. Would have made too much sense, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it be something?
Remember that stranger I saw in the square?
What? Saw something.
All right, hushing up.
What?
I've always loved that.
Okay. It's unfortunate that there's people in there. I guess I could shoot them, leave the area, then come back and shoot them. Alright. 10 primal leathers, Raptidon, Flankite, and Mantiqueen, Triton. Monarch, and Move. Do I really not have all those? Oh. Primal hide. I guess I never pick it up. Goodness. Alright, well, let's turn this into Phineas Wells. See what he has to say. End the stream there. Then go hunting. And probably finish up the game tomorrow. Knock on wood. Because I think we're pretty close. See what he has to say. I mean, we got the chemicals, so like. We'll see.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance
Alright.
on the ship.
We got. Well, the story kids is pick up all
Now
the
arriving
photos.
at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Don't want anyone showing up? Sure, I'll show up alone. This is whenever Phineas. Guess it'd help. Okay, load. Just trying to do it, you know, the way, the roleplay way. The night, I don't know, make it realistic. But nope, don't have enough space for that. Don't feel like breaking down a bunch of stuff in inventory management. Alright, Phineas.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me. What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with 2 working lamps can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion. Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation. Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse, and the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. That makes 2 things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other settlers. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved.
Better chemicals, though.
Human test subjects. Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
I had to let all the tests, yep. Put that on.
Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives.
Well.
Those poor people, they must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish?
The board's trying to mitigate damage to human tissue during the revival process.
You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem.
Why let them die?
I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly 0 progress. I used to work for these people. I'm intimately familiar with the utter incompetence of the board's own scientists. We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives frozen in stasis. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
Yep, anything about this, there's something we can do.
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head.
That can be arranged.
Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
There's a way, it's not as I say, but we could skip the Hope into the system.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
Hope's raw damage, we'll have to retrade.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I've got a healthy disregard for personal safety, but this sounds crazy, even to me.
Your instincts are correct. By any reasonable definition of sanity, this plan is crazy. Isn't it wonderful?
I don't understand a word you said, Doc. All I know is, if we're gonna hijack a colony ship, count me in.
Yes, excellent. I approve of your enthusiasm, young man. You should ask your captain for a raise. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately. I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers. Scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it. Sir, it wouldn't surprise me when I pulled you out of... Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you. That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well with... Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared... The board might notice, possibly.
Level 28! Let's start getting up to level 100 for the long guns, so I can start kicking some butt. Anything? Anything? Sneak. Alright. There's still lots of perks that I want to get, but I'm in a huge rush. Alright. So, once I get to the ship, we'll save and we'll end the stream. Alright, so we're gonna do a... Whoops. Did I botch anything? Haven't botched a single mission. That's how professional I am. Look at all these missions. Look at how much progress we made. So good. Alright, so we're going to do some hunting, and then we're going to get some special...
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Okay. Secret laboratory. Nice and good. So, yep. We shall do some hunting next time. Let us save. And call that a stream. That was pretty good. Glad that I actually managed to stream today. Don't know what happened earlier today. Probably just something on YouTube's end, but dynamic bitrate fixed it, so it's all good. So yeah, we'll finish this up hopefully tomorrow. Seems like we're close to the end, but maybe we're not. And then yeah, maybe we can get into some Red Dead Online sometime. Got Jedi Fallen Order, Star Wars Fallen Order, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, whatever it's called, coming up this week. Of course, tomorrow morning is Motorsport Manager. Might get to SWOTOR sometime, but I mean, it wasn't a huge success the first time I did it, so I don't know if anyone really wants to watch it. And I'm not a fan of making things that people don't want to watch. I mean, I'll play it on my own, you know, do it on my own time, but I mean, well, as I say that, no one watches this, but I still play it. But it's a new game, so I don't know, so I might appreciate it eventually. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys.